jamming. This is why in your average Sunday sermon from a pastor that deals with homosexuality, the first third of it will be apologizing. Imagine this on a Sunday morning from a church. Now, church, we're going to address the issue of adultery, but I don't want you to be alarmed. I am not here to bash adulterers. I love adulterers. Jesus loves adulterers. I have friends who are adulterers. And I believe that our church needs to be open and accepting toward adulterers. And I want you to be, right? That just feels wrong, doesn't it? But every time a pastor goes to preach on homosexuality, we expect that to be up front. Why? Because we've been jammed. That's why. We've been jammed. It has been successful. That's why the most onerous sin that you can imagine from a scriptural perspective has us apologizing for saying what God says about it.
Most pastors today stay away from teaching on the topic of homosexuality altogether. Sensitizing. And Hollywood is a key player in this step of brainwashing.
Desensitizing. What does that look like? To desensitize straights to gays and gayness, inundate them in a continuous flood of gay-related advertising presented in the least offensive fashion possible. If straights can't shut off the shower, they may at least eventually get used to being wet. Desensitizing. Tell the truth. You see a gay character on a show, you don't even get offended anymore. It's just there. We're just so used to it. How? Movies, TV shows, commercials, outed actors and athletes. These are the ways that you desensitize. Get people used to it. By the way, in the movies, the homosexual character has to be the best dressed, most intelligent, wittiest, and funniest character in the movie. And in the television shows, they have to be that. Now, when you get popular people like actors who come out, that's okay. But when you get an athlete to come out, this is even more important. This is why when you get an NBA basketball player to come out, the President of the United States congratulates him. This is why when Michael Sam comes out before the NFL draft, it is national news everywhere you can think of. Why? Because these are the images that must be put forward for this particular propaganda campaign. And please notice that the White House spoke out in both of those instances and in support of both of those instances.